How do I get there? Two is it now? Where's number 6? 12:40.
11:35.
12:15.
11:35.
Lily.
But it's 11:50 now.
The express is cancelled.
It's cancelled.
Yeah.
Not
No,
cancelled.
cancelled.
Train's been cancelled. Bus. Where's the bus station? Over there. How much is the ticket to Pushkar? Bumpy.
It takes 4 hours to get from Jaipur to Pushkar by bus.
Pushkar. Rickshaw.
All that's left for me to do now is don some tie-dye, grow my hair long, and, like the Bubba said, keep out the way of camels.
Wow.
Join me in a few minutes when I find myself in Pushkar. But first, let's see how our Parisian poppets do on the piste.
Hi, I'm Stefan.
I'm Claire.
We're best friends and we're students in Paris.
I've come here for a week skiing in Kirkberg, Austria.
Yeah, and it's ices and prices and it just cost 355
55 pounds.
55 pounds. It's worth it. Here we are in front of Club Habitat where we're going to stay for 1 week. And here is our guide, Anthony.
Club Hub is much more Little Australia than Austria actually, because all the staff here are Australian.
Again, a special occasion tonight. We're going to have a young lady's birthday.
Maybe Club Hub is not the place to go if you want to experience Austrian culture.
I've been skiing every year of my life.
Wow!
And it's my first time in Austria.
Ta-da!
Skiing in a beautiful landscape.
Let's go!
I think it's a good place for beginners or even for very good skiers. The ski runs are really good here, and it's very sunny too. It's very pleasant just to stay at the top of the mountains, having a drink and stay in front of the sun for a while.
Sorry.
Hard night on the schnapps. First try ever. I'm scared.
We were quite alarmed by the amount of drinks that were involved in any kind of activities.
Drunkeners here are getting drunker and drunker, so it's going to get worse.
You have to be in the mood to appreciate.
I think you're absolutely lovely, darling.
Thank you.
Play train!
Where are we?
I think we're in the middle of Austria.
Guys, get boys and girls, 8 o'clock, breakfast time, 8 o'clock, wake up.
I can't move.
I found it quite hard at the beginning to wake up at 8, but finally you appreciate making the most of your day.
We haven't stopped all week, but even so I'm feeling really peaceful and relaxed. I'm ready to face the Parisian stress.
Should we do it again?
I would come back definitely to Austria. I would come back to Club Hub. Still, when you're a student, it's a bit expensive, but it's worth it.
On your rig. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
This week has been the week of first times for me.
It feels so much like unreal, you know, when you can see your feet and you can see the ground and you're thinking, where the hell am I? It's just absolutely freaky. I think, without lying, that this was the biggest trip in my whole little existence, the biggest trip of my life.
And now back to my big trip.
India, Pushkar.
We're at the edge of the Rajasthani desert, perched high above one of India's most sacred towns, Pushkar. Its holy waters have attracted Hindu pilgrims for centuries and now fixed it firmly on the hippie trail so that the wailing of bubbas and beggars mingles with the techno of travellers and tourists.
There's a trail up to the mountains. This is the sort of place where most people come.
Goa, parties, Kerala.
Party.
Manali, party maybe. Pushkar.
So we come back and there was a party here. It's a holy town, holy lake, shanty place, but because there's party people in town, we make parties.
It's said that this town was created by Lord Brahma when a lotus flower he threw at a devil fell to earth. Thousands of Hindus come here to visit the 400 temples and bathe in the holy waters, performing a cleansing ceremony known as a puja. On arrival in Pushkar, all pilgrims, both Eastern and Western, make straight for this holy lake where they can ditch their bad karma and pick up this, the Pushkar passport. I'm in a holy city with tons of cows, but no meat and no booze. Lots of Brahmins and lots of hippies who seem to be after this item on the menu, Special Lassi. Special Lassi is the deceptive name given to a brain-mashing yogurt drink made with the boiled and crushed leaves of the marijuana plant, known in India as bhang.
Come to Pushkar, there's no beer, you do bang.
For a long time.
We ended up walking into cows and all sorts of stuff.
One put me flat on my back.
Unfortunately, the innocuous name has led to some bad trips for unsuspecting tourists.
I heard about a story, a girl in my guest house, Japanese girl.
Let's have a lassi. Oh, what's special lassi? That must be good.
So she had the lassi and she just freaked out.
The locals here think that everyone knows what a bhang lassi is.
And she left the day after, she left India, freaking out.
Although there are government bang shops all over the country, trouble with tourists has made it officially illegal in Pushkar. Just 10 kilometres down the road though, here, and it's licensed again. But just because it is doesn't mean to say that other drugs are. And in India, you can get a 10-year sentence handed down for the softest of drug offences. And in India, 10 years means 10 years. No, you first. No. Anybody? He's a bit young, isn't he? You have. You have? Using bhang is part of the culture, but some locals fear that the recreational use of drugs by tourists is causing a problem.
Foreigners take too many drugs and alcohol, which we don't like. It doesn't influence us, but we're worried that young children will pick up the habit.
Mahesh, on the other hand, is worried about the spiritual future of Pushkar and the effect of tourists on priests.
The priests go straight to the bus stand and try and catch tourists. They're behaving more like guides than priests. They don't say their prayers.
Hindu pilgrims expect a lengthy service from the priests, while tourists can be dealt with in a few minutes.
If an Indian gives them 10 rupees, the priest will call them names. Tourists give them 100 rupees, and that makes a lot of difference.
It will affect everyone. Slowly we all change. The English rulers before, and slowly the tourists will take a foothold.
The local authorities have decided that enough is enough, and in an attempt to keep the lid on things, they've recently introduced a 30-day rule so that the high and the happy have to hop it. I know my fortune teller told me to avoid camels, but I just couldn't resist a desert camel safari. Not that camel trekking or anything else you might do if you come to India will help you find yourself, but then it's probably more important to know where you're going. And you know what? I think I've arrived.